I used to have so many times where I was all focused on what's the secret to success. No matter what my endeavor is, what's the secret? What's the one or two things I can learn to be this, to be this successful, to be that successful. And I feel like that's an everyday trait that everybody is either currently going through or at one point you went through. You might have overcome it already, and if you did, congratulations. But I know for me personally, it's something that I still work with on an everyday basis. And the one thing that I've learned throughout my life, as I can reflect back on different accomplishments, is the only focus we should really have is just, am I better today than I was yesterday? No matter what your dreams are, goals are. So if your dream is to own a business, okay, is my skill set of being a business owner better today than yesterday? That can be something as far as learning your income and expense statements better. That can be something as far as learning insurance, learning payroll, learning employee development. If your goal is to, you want to be a professional athlete, all right, are my free throws better today than yesterday? Is my quarterback drills or running back drills in football better today than they were yesterday? Is my batting average better today than yesterday? It's just only focused on today. And I've learned that when you just focus on just the only moment that you currently have is the actual present moment. Because once tomorrow comes, tomorrow is in the present. In the past, the only thing you can really benefit from the past is just learning from the past. And that can also be a very vital tool as well, but you don't want to reflect on the past to make you feel bad. You want to see what you can learn from it, even if it's something that you didn't like. If you had an outcome that happened that you didn't like, say, okay, what could I learn from that experience so I don't go through that again? Because I'm telling you, sometimes it's you going through the storm for you to realize what not to do in the future. Sometimes little small mistakes you make in the beginning are the mistakes that you need to learn from so that you can prevent that one big mistake down the road. So again, just with the past, you just don't want to dwell on the past. Just learn what you can learn from the past to help your future, but only focus on today. Did I get better today? Am I better today than I was yesterday? And if not, then figure out what you can easily do in order to get better. It doesn't always mean you have to do something for 3, 4, 5 hours and run on 2, 3 hours of sleep. It can literally be something as small as watching a documentary about your goals that you're trying to accomplish. Whatever your goals or dreams are, just watching somebody that's successful, learning their story. You'd be surprised how much you can learn from just watching somebody's story. For example, for me, I'm not the biggest football fan in the world. I like watching football, especially for like the Super Bowl, but I'm not going to lie and say I'm the biggest football fan in the world. I'm more of a basketball person because that's just the sport that I played all my life. But I have to say that Tom Brady has to be my favorite player, and it's nothing against any other players. But when I really watched and learned and studied Tom Brady's story, if I'm not mistaken, he was picked in one of the last rounds in the NFL. He had so many people look over him, even after he had an incredible, successful college season. And he had so many teams look over him, and he finally got picked up by the Patriots in a round where most people probably will either get cut or they probably just give up hope. And Tom Brady just used that as a chip on his shoulder. And it's not about where you start. At least that's what I learned from Tom Brady. It's not about where you start. It's about where you finish. So, you just want to focus on the present moment. What am I doing today to be better than I was yesterday? What am I doing today to be better than yesterday? And slowly but surely, every single day you get better and better and better. After a year time, 2-year time, 3-year time, 5-year time, then you start to see the real difference. Unfortunately, the problem that not only just we as a society deal with, but I even deal with this myself, is sometimes we get caught up in the instant gratification instead of just focusing on, I got better, I'm getting better, I'm getting better, I'm getting better. So just focus on getting better. Don't worry about everything else. Your time will come. If it's not meant to happen, if it hasn't happened right now, then it's not meant to happen right now. Don't fight it, don't force it. Just focus on getting better and better every single day.
The podcast you just heard was made using Anchor. Ever thought about making your own podcast? Anchor makes it really easy for anyone to get started. It's a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing podcasts. Best of all, it's 100% free. Sign up now at anchor.fm/new. That's anchor.fm/new to get started.